This is Lori from Lori's Robots, and today I'm just showing my homework to Paul McWhorter for our Fusion 360 and 3D printing course. I've had my printer for a little while, so I'll show some video of that. So I've had it going and have gone through the trials and tribulations of getting the bed leveled correctly and dealing with adhesion problems and so forth. But I did want to show Paul that I have made some prints with my 3D printer. Now I'm afraid that this may get me banned from the channel, but I'm a fan of cats. I don't hate dogs, but I do love cats. So the very first model that I printed on it was this one right here. It's a lovely little cat. He kind of lost the tip of his ear. Somebody dropped him, but that was my very first print on that printer. So there's the lucky cat, I like to call him. He's a favorite of mine. And then I discovered the print called Cali Cat, and that's a nice print to check how you're doing. And so this is what a Cali Cat looks like. And I really like these. You can make them all different sizes. But if I'm testing things out, I print this, and you can kind of check your 45-degree angles, and do you have it smooth enough. I was using some pretty cheap PLA and these white ones, and then I learned to get some better PLA similar to the kind that Paul's using. So that's a Cali Cat, and I often always do a Cali Cat when I get a new color, new type of PLA. Yeah, Cali Cat's pretty cute. So I've done a few of those. And then for Mother's Day, I got some really neat sort of ombre type PLA that changes color as you go. So this is called a Flexi Cat, and you can find him on Thingiverse. So that's the first flexible print I made. And then I liked Flexi Cat so much that I made a daddy Flexi Cat. He's a little bit bigger, and I really liked him too. He came out pretty good. So I've done some printing, and if you look over here, you can see this is actually the reason why I bought a 3D printer. I wanted to start making robots, and eventually I'll start putting some videos together on my experiences with making robots. But I actually 3D printed all the parts to this robot. He's called a SMARS robot, and if you look that up, SMARS, it's a cool little beginner robot that you can build and 3D print yourself. And so that's how I got started. So that was my goal, was to learn how to print them. But he was my first. So no dogs, don't hate them, but big fan of cats. So next I'll show you a little bit of where my printer is and how it's set up. So here's my Ender 3 V2. And see, I have it all set up and ready to go. And I haven't really done too much with it. But I have done a couple things, and I know some people in the comments have mentioned that. The springs that come with it are really not very good, and this seemed to be the answer to a lot of my leveling problems, as I bought the better springs that people talk about, and you can Google around. You'll see the recommendation for that, and that's only like about $8, and you get a bunch of springs, and I found that that really helped a lot with keeping it level. And then I had some trouble here at this spot. I put an end cap on the top of your your Z-axis screw, because I was having filament getting stuck in between here and then getting into trouble. So I added that, and that was only maybe $15 to get that. So those are the only two things I've done. I've just used the bed as it is. It's starting to show a little bit of wear, but I'm still having pretty good success with it. So I haven't bought anything else to do, and I think, it's a beginning printer, but you can make some nice prints with it. The thing that I had was I had a lot of trouble with figuring out how to do leveling, and I get twisted and turned around as I move my hand around to adjust. So I made myself this little map to help me know what was going to take it up and down, and make sure I was doing it right, because I would start twisting and twisting, and then I realized I was going the wrong way, and I could spend hours at it, it seemed like. So I made this little map just to remind me what was up and what was down for every wheel. So those are a couple of my tips on how to help do your leveling. So just a quick video to show the homework, and as you'll see, I've got the Cura loaded, and I'm ready to go with Fusion 360 as well. So looking forward to the rest of the lessons, and geez, I hope the cats don't get me banned. Yikes, that'd be a real problem. So forgive me, Paul. Sorry about the cats.